From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Friday, April 24th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. A story you'll only see on WYLN. A popular restaurant in the Hazleton area is under construction and ready to reopen this summer. Today, WYLN stopped by Booty's Place in the Churchill Mall and spoke with owner Louis Booty Beltrami about his plans on reopening. It was back on January 13th of this year when the popular restaurant Booty's Place at the Churchill Mall in the Hazleton area closed its doors. Many in the area came to love the ever so popular restaurant. Well, many will be happy to know that Louis Beltrami is planning on opening the doors to Booty's Place once again this summer, sometime between June 15th and June 30th.
You expect a new, improved, beautiful Booty's restaurant. We are spending in excess of $150,000 to completely renovate the restaurant.
Today, WYLN stopped by Booty's Place where construction was already underway. Booty told us that there will be a lot of updates and renovations to the restaurant, but it will be the same food.
We are putting in new rugs, upstairs, downstairs. We are putting new shades on the front windows. We are replacing all the chairs. We are doing the bars over. We're doing all the floors over. We're doing all the restrooms, ladies' rooms all over, completely refurbished. We paint, the restaurant is completely being painted. I expect to get some artists in here to do some murals on the wall.
So what made Booty decide to reopen Booty's Place 3 months after closing?
Well, personally, I couldn't stop my phone from ringing. Everywhere I went, people, when are you opening up, when are you opening up, when are you opening up? So I decided to come back, but not with me doing the work 100%. I'm hiring an outside consulting company from Brooklyn, New York. They're going to come in here. They're going to redesign the menus. They're going to help me with the decorating. They're going to help me hire the staff. They will be here for 3 months to help me launch this restaurant into we're taking it from the 1980s to the 2015.
Again, you can expect to see an open sign on Booty's Place in the Churchill Mall sometime between June 15th and June 30th. Booty says he wants to make sure everything is right before allowing the public to come back in and enjoy what Booty's Place has to offer. Beaver Meadows police charged 2 Hazleton men with drug possession on Wednesday evening. According to police, they pulled over a vehicle with 21-year-old Yo Colon Peguero and 20-year-old Luis Alves Munez inside. Police Chief Mike Marisi noticed Peguero's eyes were dilated, red, and glossy. Fearing that he had a weapon in the car, Marisi was given permission from him to search the vehicle. Inside, he found a semi-automatic 9mm pistol in a golf club cover with serial cover scratched off. 3 baggies of heroin were also found on the ground where he was instructed to wait. Underneath the passenger seat where Alves Munez was sitting, Chief Marisi found 3 more baggies of heroin. Both men say the heroin didn't belong to them, but still admitted to police that they were driving around using heroin with a loaded firearm inside the car. A handgun was stolen from inside a Hazleton home. It was just after 11 o'clock last night when police say a handgun and other items were stolen from inside a home in the area of Fern Street and Manhattan Court. According to police, a suspect or suspects forced their way into a home and removed various pieces of property, including a handgun. If anyone has any information regarding this burglary, they are asked to call the Hazleton Police Department at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. Last night, WYLN told you how the Hazleton Area School Board hired a police chief. Plus, the process to hire a new superintendent is moving forward. WYLN's Gary Perna has the details.
By a vote of 8-0, the Hazleton Area School District hired Francis Hecken as the first police chief for the growing district force.
We need a police chief. We hired someone tonight with plenty of experience, former commander of the State Police Barrack, former director of security at King's College, current professor at a college teaching law enforcement, comes with many years of experience. His references were just really phenomenal. I think we've got someone that's going to help continue keep our students safe while providing our SROs with the leadership and management that they so much I know are looking for.
The board also updated the audience on the search for a new superintendent following the first round of interviews.
Because we want our stakeholders, our community, our parents, the taxpayers, concerned citizens, students, everyone, staff and teachers to be a part of this process, we knew that the best thing for us to do was just to reschedule. So we are now looking at Friday, May 8th. Again, it's going to be a full day of interviews. The community is going to be able to participate in the evening starting at 5 p.m. It'll be located right here in our Hazleton Area Career Center where the board meetings are held. So there's plenty of room. We'll have some refreshments on hand for the community because we really appreciate them and are looking for their input and want to gain their feelings and beliefs about our next superintendent.
Also at tonight's meeting, the board voted down to move the alternative education program to a different building.
We understand that an effective program is more than a building. It's the staff, it's the resources and interventions that are in place, and we certainly, tonight's vote is certainly not indicative of us feeling that the people there aren't doing a phenomenal job and that these kids aren't deserving of a bigger, better space. It's really the location. We're in a place now that's in a neighborhood and we want to get out of the neighborhood. So to move it to another neighborhood school, in fact right down the road, doesn't make sense. It's a little larger, but the building is in need of more work than the current location. And while, we do need more space, it's certainly not overcrowded now. So, I know my goal and the goal of the board is to search to find the right location that's not in a residential setting. Eliminate the environmental stimuli that is just too often a negative force for these students, and put them in a place where true interventions could be delivered without, the fear of kids having those negative outside influences.
The directors also voted to accept the resignation of Jackie McHale, the district's first human resources director. That resignation goes into effect on May 1st. In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Golfers hit the greens today at Edgewood in the Pines in Drums. It was the annual Icebreaker Tournament. 82 golfers from different businesses throughout the area had the chance to mix and mingle. WYLN spoke with golf chairman Scott Koch.
What we do is we give the businesses an opportunity to come out and start out the golf season. It's a little chilly out here today, but everybody has fun. Many events that we have every year. This is one of them, plus our large tournament, which is in August, which is a lot of fun. Lots of food, lots of prizes. So if you're not signed up, sign up.
Geisinger has been participating in the tournament for the past 10 years. It sponsors many community events such as today's tournament and has significant investments in the Hazleton area.
We appreciate the opportunity to do this. The course looks in great shape today. We're going to, even though it's probably the first tournament for everybody, it's something that I think folks have been looking forward to. And as long as the sun's shining, we'll have a good day.
Individuals who want to sign up for the next golf event or need more information on the Chamber, you may do so by calling 570-455-1509 or visit hazeltonchamber.org. WYLN is proud to announce that we have scheduled 2 live Hazleton mayoral debates next week. Republican incumbent Mayor Joe Iannuzzi faces off against Hazleton City Councilman Jeff Cassat during the Republican mayoral debate, airing live 7 to 8 p.m. this Monday, April 27th. Then Democrat Hazleton City Councilman Jack Mundy faces off against Grace Kuzo during the Democrat mayoral debate, airing live 7 to 8 p.m. that Wednesday, April 29th. Both debates will be rebroadcast several times on WYLN. A post-debate analysis show will air live at 8 p.m. on April 27th and on April 29th. WYLN's Tiffany Cloud will moderate the debates, and candidates will be asked questions by WYLN's lead reporter Gary Perna, along with David Yonkai of the LULAC Political Letter. So make sure you tune in. Snow flurries yesterday and sunshine today. What can we expect this weekend? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe?
Oh, thank you very much. Not looking too bad across our area over the next few days. Still a little bit of some chilly temperatures, especially at night, but traveling, you know what, you're not going to have to worry about any travel problems weather-related, even as we head through tonight and this upcoming weekend. Tell you what, there's been some snow showers and a mixture of some rain and snow over the northern tier of PA. Upstate New York through Syracuse, you can see that band kind of starting to fizzle apart. The rest of our area, really not much going on. It is fairly quiet, but chilly. 44 in New Angola, 51 in Berwick, 52 in Bloomsburg, and 49 degrees in Monoy City. So what can we expect this upcoming weekend? 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, they were rained out on Earth Day, but many came out to the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails to help spruce it up for summer. And we have all the details. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will be back with a full look at our weekend forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, Weather with Joe Garbacik, and Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
Crews are out in full force today, beautifying Greater Hazleton's Rails to Trails as part of an Earth Day event. Our Julie Stefanovich has more on this story.
Earth Day 2015 was celebrated around the globe on Wednesday, and this afternoon work still continued at the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails. The first Earth Day was initiated in 1970, and environmentally conscious volunteers still keep the fires going strong. Dozens of people gather to plant and mulch trees at the trail. It's no small feat keeping the 12 linear miles green. The project started on Wednesday with the help of students from the Hazleton Area High School.
And they did a lot of work. We were digging in trees and cleaning up a lot of trash that we never had time to get to when we built the first segment. So they were a great help to us. Out here today, it's a perfect day, and we have a big crew, and we're getting an awful lot done.
Many corporations in our area also play a role in helping out the community. American Eagle pitched in today by bringing in volunteers and donating monetarily.
It's American Eagle Outfitters, Better World. So we want to make the world a better place, planting trees, mulching the trees, and just making the environment look awesome. All of this helps to keep the earth where it needs to be. It keeps the, cuts down the erosion.
The work wrapped up this week, but much more needs to be done throughout the year to keep the trails clean and aesthetic. Volunteers can contact Bob Skolsky from the Greater Hazleton Area Civic Partnership at 570-455-1509 to add their names to the list. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, residents and staff at Weatherwood were cutting a rug yesterday as they said goodbye to the cold weather and hello to spring. Stay tuned.
Your home should be filled with the ingredients that most inspire you. And let relaxed sophistication fill the air and the walls around it. Find beautiful cabinetry finishes and details that capture your personal style. Craft-made. It becomes you.
Call, click, or visit your local Craft-Made dealer today.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Well, we have, for the most part, sunny skies, a few of those high, thin clouds here and there, but other than that, you know what, it is windy out, a little bit cool, making it feel cooler than what the actual air temperature indicates, but at least we're dry. Here's a look at the map for today, and well, we've had the sunshine, a few clouds around, but temperature-wise, kind of cool for this time of year. This cool weather pattern still continues across our area, but eventually it's going to break down and we'll start to see some milder temperatures across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Live 35 Skycast Doppler. Nothing to show you from Wilkes-Barre through Scranton, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Danville, Williamsport, Lewisburg. At this point, every location remaining dry. Our live Lehigh Tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. 51 degrees, got a wind out there from time to time, and that of course is making it feel a couple of degrees colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. 43 in Mount Pocono, 57 in Philly, 56 in Harrisburg, 53 in Williamsport. 41 only in Erie, up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman. Got a stiff wind going in. 10, 15, 20 or so miles per hour. Temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees, but with that wind, it is making it feel a couple degrees colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. Extreme northeastern PA, a little bit of some snow showers and rain showers mixed, but again, all that just moving out. The rest of us, we're continuing to see drying conditions. We're drying out. That's the good news, and I think this entire weekend, Saturday and Sunday, should be dry. The only exception would be Pittsburgh, southern tier of Pennsylvania. System scooting down toward the south won't affect our weather whatsoever. And the next chance of seeing some rain won't be until we start going into early next week. Upper 20s tonight, another very cold night in store for our area, and then should be up into the 50s, and I think in most areas heading into tomorrow, dropping down into the 30s heading into tomorrow night. And take a look at how chilly it's going to still be as we head into early Saturday morning. So the rain out here scoots toward the south. We will not see it across northeastern Pennsylvania, but there's going to be a good swath of some rain, showers, and some heavier rain, and even some thunderstorms even through Nashville as that system makes its way toward the east. We will spare out of that system. Won't see it whatsoever, but by Monday, looks like we'll see a chance of some more showers coming back into play across our area. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next several days. The weekend overall will be dry. 40s tomorrow, that's it. 50s as we go into Sunday. And then some showers around for early next week. And then finally, by the middle part and any part of next week, we should get back up into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: a pick 2, 68, the pick 3, 503, and a pick 4, 0976. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after this break.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 25th, live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society telethon live from the Laurel Mall in Hazleton on WYLN TV 35.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
It was a family affair at the Weatherwood Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Center in Weatherly, where residents, family, and staff members danced the day away at a sock hop hosted by the center. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more.
Weatherwood Nursing Home and Rehabilitation in Weatherly celebrated spring in style. Residents cut the rug at yesterday's sock hop. Staff members and seniors spent the afternoon listening to live entertainment while enjoying some refreshments and each other's company. The 200-bed skilled nursing facility is lovingly referred to as the hidden gem of the Poconos. It provides year-round care and activities to the residents.
We offer everything that you can imagine, from psychiatry services to we have a secure memory care unit here that is 50 beds. Beautiful place. We tend to focus on high acuity here, and we are always on the cutting edge looking for the most progressive care that there is out there in the market today. We would invite everybody to come and see if you're looking for placement for your family member. And like today, music, we know in research, plays a very instrumental part in memory and reliving emotions and making quality of life better.
According to Activities Director Paula Mangle, it's a family affair at Weatherwood, and the facility provides more than just physical care.
Just celebrating life and a new beginning of spring, flowers at our beautiful facility in Weatherwood. So amazing for them because it's their emotional well-being, their spiritual well-being. They are just one big family and they enjoy each other's company and they have a great time.
To find out more about Weatherwood and its services, you can call them at 570-427-8683 or visit guardianeldercare.com. In Weatherly for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
A night at the races, April 25th at Elks Lodge in Hazleton. Doors open at 6 p.m. Racing starts at 6:30. $5 a person, includes food and admission. Come join the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation for a fun night of horse racing and delicious food. Proceeds go towards expanding and supporting the Beads of Courage program at 4 Pennsylvania Children's Hospitals.
Join WYLN News for 2 very special mayoral debates. On Monday, April 27th from 7 till 8 p.m., the Republican candidates for Hazleton Mayor, Mayor Joe Iannuzzi and Councilman Jeff Cassett, with post-debate analysis immediately afterwards. And then on Wednesday, April 29th from 7 till 8 p.m., The Democratic candidates, Councilman Jack Mundy and Grace Kuzo, will face off in debate with analysis immediately following. WYLN, we're your local network.
The Beards begin tonight. The Penguins and Crunch drop the puck for playoff hockey in Wilkes-Barre in just over an hour as the Baby Pens find themselves in a familiar position.
The difference between the regular season and the playoffs is really just understanding the dynamics of a series and playoff hockey.
Head coach John Hines has reached the playoffs every year during his 5-year tenure, and as an organization, Wilkes-Barre Scranton has appeared in the past 13 AHL postseasons, so they know what to expect.
Those are things you really talk about in meetings and behind the scenes, and you really rely on your older guys to educate some of the guys that haven't been through it. But as far as how we want to play and do things, we've played 76 games for a reason, and we really believe in what we do, and we want to just do that at a high level.
4 of those 76 games came against round 1 opponent Syracuse, in which the Baby Pens went 1-2-1. But the Crunch enter losers of 9 of their last 10 games. Matt Murray, the AHL's goaltender of the year, will start in net for Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and as a rookie, he'll be experiencing this level of hockey for the first time.
Definitely a mixture of nerves and excitement, but I'd say I'm definitely more excited than I am nervous.
A potentially calming influence could come in another form of familiarity.
Yeah, home ice is nice. I think we've been able to start in our own building, and obviously it helps if you're concerned as a coach about matchups or you want to have certain matchups in certain areas.
In a 5-game series, it's definitely kind of can be a factor, but you got to make it a factor. It doesn't just help you win a game without the work put in. So we got to use home ice to our advantage and make it a factor in the series.
Sun Arena, a factor beginning tonight. We'll have Game 1 highlights on Late Edition. Now, rain has prevented Hazleton area baseball from taking the diamond this season, but Thursday's snow couldn't stop the Cougars. Hosting Lake Lehman, and we start with fundamental baseball. Seth Porpiglia advancing the runner and nearly beats out the bunt at first. Jordy Arias moves to third. Chris Panzarella drilled in the leg. That has to hurt worse than last night's episode of Grey's Anatomy. 2 on. Dante Biasi at the plate, floats it to shallow center. The Cougars score while Panzarella ends up being tossed out at third. But the 1 run all Hazleton would need. Ryan Heller tosses a 3-hit shutout. 5-0 is the final. The Cougars now 4-1 in Division I of the Wyoming Valley Conference. Lake Lehman 1-6 in Division II. And now for a preview of tonight's games. The Rail Riders open their series against the Paul Sox after yesterday's contest was postponed, and the Iron Pigs looking to bounce back from an 11-1 defeat to the Bisons on Thursday. You can watch Lehigh Valley versus Buffalo right here on WYLN beginning at 7 p.m. In the majors, big-time Subway Series in the Bronx, the league best Mets aim to take a franchise record for consecutive victories, currently sitting on 11 straight. The Phillies and Braves meet for the first time in 2015. Philadelphia has lost 4 of 5 series this season. And Wilkes-Barre Scranton, not the only Penguins in action tonight. Pittsburgh in New York for Game 5. Rangers are up 3-1 in that one, so if they win, they advance. If Pittsburgh is eliminated, that could free up players to help the Baby Pens in their playoff run. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
The Wiltsey Center is pleased to announce their 5th anniversary birthday gala, Saturday, May 2nd at 6:30 p.m. at the Historic Castle in Hazleton. To begin this celebration, the Mahoney Brothers will present Jukebox Heroes Live, a recreation of many of your favorite rock and roll icons. After the show, continue the celebration with light refreshments, which are included in the price of your ticket. Tickets are on sale now and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or Boscov's in Hazleton.
Well, we're kind of quiet across the northeast, northern tier of PA, upstate New York, still some lingering snow showers, but that's about it. Temperatures for the most part 50s, some areas still in the 40s, so some chilly weather across our area, but for the most part, it's kind of quiet across the northeast with the exception of some of those rain and some rain snow showers. A lot of activity as you head out toward the west, the southwest. Boy, take a look at all those red boxes. Those are tornado watches which continue to be in effect, and there's plenty of severe weather out there. For our neck of the woods, though, it's going to be kind of quiet, and we're not going to have to deal with any type of severe weather across our region. just yet. At least through the next several days. Not looking too bad, but chilly tomorrow, only in the 40s, 50s for Sunday. Some showers for Monday, and then finally we get back up into the 50s to near 60 degrees, but it won't be until the middle part and ending part of next week.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. It's not too bad.
No, I take what you can get this time of
year. We can deal with that. He had to mention Grey's Anatomy. I know.
We're not going to shed any more spoilers, but you're a little upset. You came into work a little upset today.
It's all right. It's all right. I just want to remind everyone, our debate on Monday, 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. Jeff Cassat and Hazelton Mayor, Joe Yannuzzi.